Hello, this is my topics in ecology presentation. My name is Lourdes Blasquez, and the topic I chose is niches and competition. So, community ecology are interactions that are classified by whether they help, harm, or have no effect on the species involved in a community. And competition is a negative interaction where two or more species compete for the same limited resource. Exploitation is a positive negative interaction where one species benefits and the other one is harmed. For example, parasitism. And the last one is going to be positive interactions, where it's positive, positive, or zero positive, meaning that either both species benefit or one benefits and the other remains unharmed. Competition is what we're going to be focusing on today. And just to reiterate, that is a relationship between two species where it's a negative negative interaction. And this can be defined by the textbook as a reduction in availability of necessary resource to an organism because of its consumption by another organism. This limits the reproduction and survival of all species involved, and it results in competitive exclusion where only one species can survive off the resource. So, what exactly is competitive exclusion? Competitive exclusion is the idea that when there is one limited resource and two species occupying the same niche, that they cannot survive together permanently. This leaves the inferior species resourceless and results in the extinction of that species. So, what exactly is an ecological niche? This is the sum of the species' use of biotic and abiotic resources in an environment, which is based on a set of limiting factors, which is could include, but is not limited to, the resources that they use, the temperature range which they can exist in, and their hours of activity. Organisms with niches that only partially overlap can coexist, but if more than one species occupies the same niche, then competitive exclusion takes place. Or, as shown by the diagram on the right, a different outcome, which we will get into later. So my example is the MacArthur study of warblers in the northeastern North America. So in 1958, ecologist MacArthur was studying 5 species of warblers in coniferous forests. And at the time, other scientists had believed that these birds occupied the exact same niche and therefore violated the competitive exclusion principle. But MacArthur set out to discover exactly how they existed together. So he divided the trees that they lived in into 16 different zones and studied exactly their nesting patterns, mating patterns, and foraging patterns. And after many seasons of studying, he discovered that each species of warbler had similar but different niches in these trees, and that they had evolved to inhabit different regions of the trees and also evolved to have different nesting, foraging, and mating patterns. And he called this idea resource partitioning. What exactly is resource partitioning? This is the division of environmental resources by coexisting species such that the niche of each species differs by one or more significant factors from the niches of all coexisting species. So they're able to evolve so that they can better coexist. And in this example, it shows exactly what species of warbler coexisted in what specific part of the tree. And because they were able to learn to stay at only this specific part of the tree, they could then coexist in the same niche. This is my works cited page. Thank you so much.